Hello, how's everybody doing? This is Abrabo Mu Nsem. Today's life issues, Abrabo Mu Nsem. And today we're going to focus on health matters. Mhm. So I came across a video under 6 minutes that my mother shared in the WhatsApp group that some family members are in. And I feel that we will learn a lot from this video because sometimes, when people say certain things, we don't pay attention to it, but it's really important for us to take care of our health because if you don't take care of your health, sometimes we kind of like create some health issues for ourselves because we're not taking care of ourselves. People not sleeping. A lot of people don't understand the effect of, when you deprive yourself from sleeping, the health issues that and symptoms that you can develop. Boss lady near boss, oh, boss about the marvelous, knowledgeable boss lady. So this video I came across is from Beyond Medicine, and it's the way it's incredible video. I don't want to spoil it. I want you guys to also listen to it. So I'm going to uh, play that video, and then we're going to emphasize um, the video. Uh, give more details. Um, stretch that. And also provide extra information that we can use for ourselves. Mhm. If you don't take care of yourself, nobody else will. Boss, yes, what do you sure? I mean, you for obia, in two baswa. No, I share program. No, when you come on, share the program, invite friends, and let's learn together. Boss, I miss you all, eh? The marvelous, knowledgeable, strong will, beautiful boss lady. One hashtag that about Rasta. Good to see you, boys. In here, we come to learn and teach. So if that's not what you're here for, then this is not the platform for you. Everyone is welcome to share their opinion. We do not disrespect, we do not insult. Mhm. So sometimes there are things that we may discuss that you may not feel that you have a need for it at the moment, but in everything, you just need to take a little piece of advice or something new with you and see what you can do with it. So let me play the video. Let me share this. Let me share this and then I'll play the video. Okay. Hold on. All right. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Uh, oh, my goodness. I'm trying to. What is this one? Yeah, somewhere. Mm, okay. I think that I will do the rest later. Let me play the video. Mhm.
Give us three tips for everybody in this hall. What can we all do to live better?
So I think the first would be sleep.
This I
How
am.
much? How much is enough?
It's not about how much, it's about how good the quality of your sleep is.
Oh, if I knew there couldn't be an easy
Some people
answer.
can sleep for 5 hours, deep quality, wake up energetic. Some people can sleep for 9 hours and wake up tired. It is the quality of sleep. And today we need to understand that sleep deprivation is one of the root causes of most diseases. We need
Thank
to
you.
understand most diseases that we're talking about today, diabetes, cancer, they're inflammatory diseases caused by inflammation. While we sleep, inflammation automatically reduces. So you can keep popping anti-inflammatory pills and curcumins and gingers and all of your stuff that you have every day. But if you don't sleep well at night, okay, your body does not heal you. So that would be number one, sleep. The second would be your emotional health. I can't tell you, if I had to put a percentage to it, I would say 90% of our patients who come to us, the root cause of their disease has started in their mind and manifested in their body. Share a simple story with you. 4 days ago, I had this lady who came into me. She brought her daughter who had eczema all over her body. And she brought her in for a consult. And then she said, you know, Luke, 2 days ago, I got eczema on one finger. One finger was completely filled with eczema. And she said, I believe what you say. She's saying the night before, she's saying, I asked the universe, please take my daughter's eczema away and give it to me. 24 hours. This happened 3 days ago. She has eczema on one finger of her body.
Yeah.
Till that time, she was completely okay. You see, the mind is a very powerful tool and it can destroy us as well.
That's
Look at the
right.
amount of people over here. The power of everyone's mind. It can be used to build something beautiful or it could be used to destroy as well. So we're losing control of our mind today, the way people are reacting to stress. And if our emotional health is not good, we will have disease or we will not be able to heal. Most sickness starts in the mind, which is why I said mindset. When we keep changing our mindset, some people get cancer and they believe it's all over. It will be all over. Some people get cancer and say, I'm stronger than this.
That's
Most
right.
of them heal. So emotional stress, and again, everyone says, oh, but this is life, I have stress. You see, the human mind finds a way to justify everything. You can have all the stress in the world, but it's how you take that stress. Most people have attachment to their stress. So if I lose something means my identity is gone, my social status is gone, and all of that stuff. And that's what depresses us. Everyone has a problem. Everyone has a problem, but it is how you face it. So when we tell people meditate, like Tahira said, find a path where you have faith. These are real things because it grounds you. It grounds you. So today I may wake up with all the stress in the world, but I am grounded because of my faith, my practice, what I do. And that stress doesn't make me sick. So emotional stress, number two. Number three, again, it is not a food. It is not a superfood. So if
I
people are
love this.
waiting for me to list down the top 3 superfoods, that's all on Google. It doesn't really work. There are so many people who take superfoods. It doesn't mean their life is going to change or their disease is going to go. The third thing is self-discipline. I cannot tell you, if anyone
Amen.
thinks about anything they want to achieve in their life or they haven't achieved it or sickness, first look at self-discipline. Most
That's
people struggle
right.
to lose
That's
weight
okay.
today. Self-discipline. Again, self-discipline.
Ah.
Whether you're trying to heal a disease, you're trying to change your relationship, you're trying to build a career, it comes down to self-discipline. It is the bitter and the ugly truth that no one wants to accept because self-discipline is difficult. It is difficult. Today we don't have self-discipline, so we say, well, let's work out 5 days in a week and binge drink on the weekend. You've just undone the 5 days of good work and the next 5 days. And then we think, oh, now I need a more complicated diet. I need to move on to keto. I need to become a vegan. I need to do all these extreme things because I don't have self-discipline. There's nothing wrong with being a vegan. None of that stuff. It's just an example. I ate a samosa. Now, Google, 500 calories. Let's burn 500 calories on the treadmill. And I'll burn out that samosa. Unfortunately, the body doesn't work on the principle of math. It works on physiology, chemistry, biology. You cannot burn those calories. So people start eating with guilt. People start getting fearful of food. And all they need is self-discipline. You like food, eat it. Be a foodie, but why must you overeat? You like alcohol, drink, but why must you overdrink? I tell people the problem is not with sugar. The problem is not with alcohol. The problem is with the person. Because there are so many people who drink and they're absolutely fine. They don't become alcoholics. They don't mess up their livers. There are so many people who enjoy white sugar and they're absolutely fine. And there are some people where this destroys their life. The problem is with that person and self-discipline. So these would be my 3 tips. Instill self-discipline. The reasons why we can't instill it. Why is self-discipline so difficult? Number 1, bitter, ugly truth. We have egos and pride. So we think that, oh, why should I do this? I have wealth and I have comfort. Why should I wake? Why should I go and get the TV remote? Let me buzz and get the servant to pick up the TV remote and give it to me. We think we earn that because we have wealth and we have position. Self-discipline doesn't matter Whether you're a sheikh, whether you're a king, whether you're a queen, whether you're the owner of a company, self-discipline is something that you will do every day, over and over again, until it becomes a habit, like brushing your teeth.
Mm.
So these are my 3 tips for people to heal and have better lives.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. God bless. Hi, Charlie. Mima Obia Kwaba. I listened to this this video clip and I'm like, OMG, this is incredible. The way he broke it down. And this is some of the things that some of us have spoken about. We don't go into depth in that sense. So the first thing, the 3 things that he gave us, we're going to break it down and we're going to, share more information in regards to that. Because the more we learn, the better it is for us to gain something and also keep it up here, right? As he said, the mind can be used to destroy or to build. For me, I want to build. I don't want to destroy, right? Sister Ya for that, our author Bakope, Sister Ya says, bam, bam, bam. I'm telling you. All right. So the first thing that he spoke about is when we deprive ourselves from sleeping, right? As he mentioned in terms of the time, that how much hours do we sleep? He says that science tells us, our doctor says that at least trying to get up to 8 hours sleep, right? But at times, you may have someone who could sleep 4 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, or less than 8 hours, that will have enough rest, right? And then you may have someone who will have 8 hours, 9 hours, 10 hours, and they wake up really tired. I remember, like, maybe 3-4 years ago, I will go to sleep and I will go to bed early, trying to get enough sleep as much as possible. And then in the morning time, when I'm getting up, it's like a struggle for me. I have to literally drag myself off the bed. And I was like, what is happening? Like, I'm trying to get enough sleep. And then if I do stay up late and go to bed late, I'm still like dragging myself. My energy was down, but I also have to take health matters in account, because when when I was pregnant with my almost 12 years, she'll be 12 tomorrow, daughter, I became anemic, right? So it's like you have to be able to eat right, balance your diet, and, get enough iron, to make sure that I have enough energy. But I wasn't like being consistent with it, right? So my sleeping habit was like off. It didn't matter. I couldn't figure out how much I need to sleep to get enough rest. But 2020, sister Dachihima with Juice Plus, I bought the Omega, the family package. With the Omega, it helped me be able to sleep, getting up early in the morning, and also, changing my diet a little bit. Working from home. Working from home, you move from the refrigerator to your laptop, when you take a break, and it's incredible. So when it comes to sleep deprivation, right, you have memory loss, right? Memory issues. During sleep, your brain forms connection that help you process and remember new information, because everything that we talked about, if you go and listen to somebody's lecture, educational program, when you do go to sleep, you're going to be processing it. That's why sometimes you talk to some people around during the time they cannot process it. Some people may need to like sleep over it. A lack of sleep can negatively impact both short and long-term memory. and that's crazy. Mood changes. Okay, sleep deprivation can make you moody, emotional, and quick temper. God damn. Hey, I mean, Ghana for brain. No. Chronic sleep deprivation can affect your mood and lead to anxiety or depression, which may escalate. So, the less time you sleep, like if you go for days and days without sleeping, you can develop chronic anxiety and depression. So, sleep is something that is like very important. We need, it's a need for us. Okay, weakening immunity. Okay, too little sleep weakens your immune system's defense against viruses like those that cause the common cold and flu, right? You are more likely to get sick when you are exposed to those germs. Low sex drive. We have not learned to manage our emotion properly. Sister, yeah, can I come here? Sister Lydia Kusi, Kwaba. Oh, Sister Angelina Bernier, Angie Talks. Says, Obapa Yemo Kwaba. My dear brother Rossman. Hey, Rossman. Welcome, brother Godfred, up here. Also, Emma Akwaba, Wabasuna Mimbo with Yamiso, Fatem Yebuapaye. Sometimes I get distracted, so tune in to what I'm talking about. So, low sex drive. Hey, if you don't get enough sleep into the morning. Okay, let me go. People who don't get enough sleep often have a lower libido. All right. In men, this decreased sex drive may be due to a drop in testosterone levels. So, men, make sure you're getting enough sleep. Sleeping is good in general, overall. Don't just think about the sex alone. All right. Risk of heart disease. Sleep deprivation may lead to increased blood pressure and higher level of chemicals linked to inflammation, which he spoke about, both of which play roles in heart disease. Okay. Poor balance. Lack of sleep can affect your balance and coordination, making you more prone to fall and other physical accidents. We don't want that. We want to make sure that you are able to, stay on your feet, be balanced, and then you have high blood pressure. If you sleep less than 5 hours a night, your risk for high blood pressure increases. So it's like, it depends on the person. Okay. So you have to be mindful. We do have some people also who have chronic, they have underlying health issues. So the risk factor increases. So we have to be mindful, like, making sure that you seeing your doctor regularly, but make sure that, you get enough sleep. Trouble with thinking and concentration when you don't get enough sleep. You do have a lot of difficulties and challenges, thinking. When someone says, you thinking they say W. Your mind is not functioning right. You hear, sometimes you hear like somebody is like blowing some noise in your ear. You hear noise in your head. You don't hear it correctly, right? So your concentration, creativity, and problem solving skills aren't up to par when you don't get enough rest. Okay, so you cannot critically think. You cannot be use your emotional intelligence productively, because how can you like do that when you can't think properly? All right. Also, we have Oh Lord, risk for diabetes. A lack of sleep affects your body's release of insulin, a blood sugar lowering hormones. People who don't get enough sleep have higher blood pressure, higher blood sugar levels, and an increased risk for type 2 diabetes. Hey, Charlie, I didn't even know that too. Hey, I learned something new today. So if you want more information now, you can go to Healthline. Um, living effects of sleep deprivation on your body. So this is something that we need to pay close attention to. Now, in terms of, since I put it up here, let me see. Um, Emotional health, Charlie. When it comes to emotional health now, some of the things that we do experience and go through now, things that are emotional and psychological, is invincible. Nobody sees it outside from you. So most of the time when you're going through things, you cannot keep it inside. We do have some husbands, some wives, some brothers, sisters, family members, friends, partners, boyfriend, girlfriends, that when something happens, situation happens, and you want to address it with them, they don't want to take accountability. Sister Ya, go get Sister Ya's book, Own It, or responsibility, because they don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to talk about it. It's like, they brush it aside. They don't know how it's doing to you inside. For me, I will go crazy. I will lose my mind if I'm feeling certain way. Okay. If I am upset, if I am sad, if I am frustrated, if I'm going through some difficulties, something is happening in my marital home or around me with my friends and some family members, and I do not have uh, a dialogue with that person, open communication, effective communication, or truly be able to express everything that I'm going through, I won't have peace of mind. I will likely find myself having anxiety or even developing being depressed. And that's something that I don't want to even go there. Like, I do a lot of meditation because I have to be able to renew my mind, when situation happen. Sometimes I do meditation with music, other times without music, depending the mood that I'm in. So I have to figure out, okay, if I need quietness or if I need some type of lively, okay, hold on. Okay. Mhm. Menim baby ayi edie ho ayi bi from YouTube. I don't want that on my nti meyi afiri so. Mpɛ ɛwɔ m'ayi so. Ɛnyɛ ha na mobɛ advertise mo ayi. Go and advertise it somewhere else. Oh Lord. Okay, so with the emotional health, like, we have to take care of our emotional wellness. Don't keep things inside. If your partner, your children, your family member, your friends, people in general are doing things that your heart, and you do not condone in it, don't tolerate with that. Just make sure that the person or those people understand that this is something you don't go there. Mhm. To relieve yourself, to kind of keep yourself sane. Sister Sage Williams, Abomu is saying, Yamawo Akwaba. You missed a video clip that we watched from Beyond Medicines. They have a lot of like educative, insightful health benefit that you can learn from them. And they gave three key things, sleep, and emotional health and self-discipline. So uh, since you have just joined us, you can also like contribute to that. When people deprive themselves from sleep, some of the effects, the symptoms that they go through, and also when it comes to emotional health and self-discipline, some of the knowledge that you have on it that you can share with us. So Sister Sage Williams said, greetings, Sister Ajowodo. When I hear my name now, it makes me feel so well. And the beautiful people aboard. Hello to you, says. Sister Yafoda Atubra said, we may not be handling that well. So much projecting going on. Sister Ya, that's the problem. The projection, when we don't want to deal with our problems, but we want to point out other people's problems. We want to label other people. We want to sabotage other people. We want to bring people down. We want to suppress people's emotions. We want to control other people. Like, we create so much issues around us. So for me, like, people who knows me, they know the type of person that I am. Like, when something is bothering me, you best believe I will talk about it. As to whether or not you want to hear it or not, if you do something that is not acceptable, I'm going to let you know. Maybe you feel that that's okay, but I will let you know my mind. And I'm expecting other people to also let me know. I don't do it disrespectfully. I respect everyone. I respect myself and respect everyone. But I'm not just going to like push it underneath the rug and say, oh, it happened. If I do something and it's not acceptable, and I apologize, the expectation is for me to not do it again, not repeat it. But you do have some people, they will tell you, say they're sorry. Some of them do not even know how to say sorry. They feel like if they say sorry and they go outside, everybody is going to know that they say sorry. So they can't even voice out the words. So if you cannot say you were sorry or something that you did, how do you learn from it? You cannot learn from it. I have this quote that is like, I feel like I'm talking in my head. It's just lingering. I haven't been consistent drinking the cough medicine because it's so sour. Me paniade. And you say, well, Pastor P, hey, Pastor P, be who watch you. Hi, God bless. Thank you for tuning in. Hi. Yeah. So, like most Ghanaians, we are so good at projecting uh, things on people. Mhm. Yaya adeɛ na ɛnyɛ na ɛyɛ sɛ yɛka sɛ adeɛ a yɛayɛ na ɛnyɛ no yɛde bɛhyɛ wo bi anaasɛ yɛbɛba akɔfa biribi abɛtum anaasɛ yɛbɛ compare yɛn ho to obi. Oh, na sɛ sista yɛ atobra ɛyi last year sista yɛ atobra yɛ sei nti no kyerɛ sɛ meme pa kyerɛ sɛ sista yɛ atobra yɛyɛ sɛ kɔ yie ankɔ yie no meme yɛyɛ no sɛ yɛde hyɛ sista yɛ atobra deɛ yɛ sɛ mode kyɛ me nso. Nti menyɛ m'adwene sɛ meresua biribiara firi mu. Obi tumi si n'ano ɛyɛ ne ho kafoɔ paa to the extreme ɛmistriti ne ho kafoɔ ɛyɛ nneɛma a ɛnsɛ mfata, and then they don't want to talk about it. This is why we do have so many Ghanaian men and women abufuo bebree wɔ ɔmo so no, ebi mu nso efiri ɔmo nteteyɛ mu, ɔmo outbringing. Yɛaboro ɔmo saa, yɛtwitwa ɔmo so tire, bi mu yɛde frampan ahwehwɛ ɔmo asom ɛne ɔmo tirim watikoni etwa wotwede, all that no ni nyinaa no it plays part. But yesha we don't have any say in it. But say ayen no ɛdeɛn ne yɛyɛ wɔ ho adesua ɛyɛ sɛ moma yɛsua deɛ ɛbɛboa yɛn paa. Ɛyi yɛfrɛ ne sɛn ɛyi ma can we say should I should I put that up? Okay, sɛ me download ɛyi ne nyinaa nso no ɛyɛ asɛm o. Okay, so we need to make sure that we do get some sleep, okay? Oh my gosh, my head. Obi wɔ hɔnom a wana a wɔdwendwen ɛma ne lose weight. Obi nso wɔ hɔnom a wɔdwendwen a ɛma ne gain weight. Ɛsono obiara sɛnea wɔteɛ. Me say no. Me dwendwen a me lose weight. Me ho tɛme a ɛna me put on weight. Say me ho atɛme aboro so. Nti weight baa na ɛbɔ mesrɛ mo adɔfoɔ no mommoa me. I have to drop some. So who can say be sometimes that's it. You kind of like the best possible way is to laugh it off, right? Because laughter is good for the human body all around, happiness, everything. Some people even when they sad now, they will start laughing. And then after the laugh, you see them crying, tearing up. And this is something that happens a lot. It's good to cry. As a man or a woman, don't let people tell you, say, "Ben means so." What do you mean, Ben means so? I know the answer. No problem. Bibi, ya me Ben means so saying, Ben means so pa. Until the moment you ye. Yama mmarima na nsu na so ọmụ mistreat ọmụ ho kafo a na afe de akoye bibi ewo ho no. Okay. So when it comes to emotional health now, it's about how we think and feel. Okay. So how we think and feel, if we have some of our partners and people around us suppressing that now, and they're not allowing us to really express ourselves now, it's going to make us sick. We have to really protect our sense of well-being, our ability to cope with events that happen when you lose someone that you love. If you need to cry, you need to cry. If you need time for yourself, you need time for yourself. When you feel sick, you need to take some time off and rest your body, your mind, making sure that you're not pushing yourself, because sometimes you have some parents, some family members, some loved ones, they're sick, but because of their bills, they're pushing themselves. I'd rather have my debt rise up, rather than forcing myself to go to work or doing things that I don't have the physical strength to do it, or the emotional strength or the psychological strength to do it, and end up in the hospital for a long period of time. Okay. Sometimes, you see someone who is in good health walking, you saw that person yesterday, and then you find out that the person passed away the next day, or less than a week later, or the person have some other chronic, illness. It's a lot. Okay. So we need to always learn to talk about our feelings and also share our thoughts. It depends on certain people. If it's a private thought, please make sure you're not sharing it with anybody, because you cannot tell everything to anyone. Pastor P says, my regards to everyone here. Sister Adra, I have been around. Just that StreamYard won't show my name. I don't know. On the phone, I see your name. Your name pops up on the phone, but you're right. StreamYard, I don't know what it is. I'm going to when I finish, I'm going to like, check to see some things, because I do know sometimes when you set it up and you click certain things, it might, you know, protect your name from showing. So I'll figure it out and see if I find anything useful for you, Pastor P, so people can see your name. I don't know, StreamYard, they need to like stop that. Times when we set things up now, we don't do that. So like, we cannot allow other people to tell us how we should, express how ourselves, and as to whether or not we can do it or not. If you're not ready to like share your thoughts, or express your feelings because you are too upset, it's understandable, but you cannot suppress that. Okay. When it comes to emotional health, we need to learn to have self-esteem, to build our self-esteem, um, emotional resilience, how we react to things. Some people don't know how to do that. We also need to have self acceptance. A lot of people do not accept their whole being. I mean, if you don't accept yourself, how are you expecting other people to accept you? It's very hard for you to do that. Also, to build our ability to manage strong emotions, right? When you grieving, like we all grieve differently. And when you have someone close to you who lose someone, and you don't know how to support that person, and at times you yourself may feel like really emotional, or like sad, or like may not feel anything at all. And don't worry about how people perceive you, because we different. I remember when I went to Ghana 2000, and my grandmother passed away. My grandmother's sister. So um, she passed away, but she's the only grandmother from my mother's side that I know, because my mother, my grandma passed away when I was 6 months, so I don't know her. I only know her by picture. So her sister, who grew older, and I live with her because she was living in the family house for 5.5 years. So I got to know her. But 2000, when I went to Ghana, she had passed away. And I remember during her funeral, some of my cousins were like crying. Very, you can hear them from miles away. And I remember one of my cousins was named after her. So she started, crying, saying that she wants to go with her. If she was going to die, why didn't she give her, why didn't she bless her to have a child? She's barren. Like it was like so sad. To say the way she was crying, Nane, Nane, why did you leave me? Nana, you have left me alone. You did not even bless me with a child. Nane, Nane, I didn't know where Jamie. Nana, why mommy back? And I would hear just say the sending na wo soon not me bra who say just say I was so sad to the point to say I was crying, but I didn't know how to cry out. You see tears boiling down. And one is a many 18 so but won't tis a me so. I don't know better many now who say you no e basa. Adeɛ kyeeɛ a na ɔmo su teatea mu obi ayɛ okay. Adeɛ kyeeɛ a mekasa a mentimi nkasa. My voice, I lost my voice. And I'm using that because so with the nneɛma hyɛ wo mu a it damage inside you. Where you soon? Esu a me su na mensu manye boe no. because I was not crying out. I just kept it inside. Tears were just triggering down. The next day, I couldn't talk. I lost my voice. So, if just crying can do that, can you imagine years that you have boiled up all those emotional struggles, feelings, thoughts inside you, or your partner has restricted you from being able to express yourself? Obi tumi ka kyerɛ sɛ na mapa akyɛw nti why you can't let it go? What do you mean? Asɛm a woka kyerɛ nipa no, do you know the damage you have done? The tongue, it can make and it can break someone. Words alone can do that. So, Pastor P, much love. That's right. Pastor P said, I did everything, yet still it's not showing. I gave the access to show my name. Okay. Hey, someone. I don't know why is that. And yet, you StreamYard has something against you. Yeah, so this has said Williams said emotions suppressed. Emotions suppressed are like a pressure cooker. Yeah, as someone after some time they popped out with force like steam under pressure. That's the worst. That is the worst. Like I know someone, a close friend, who has been boiling things inside for years and years, over decades. So things that happened years ago that he had told his family members, friends, and children, and everybody around him and her, say, or the channel said that he said he has forgiven, but it's still inside. And then before you know it, as Sister Sage is saying, it just, the pressure, it just popped up. And it wasn't easy at all. You build that up. Internal stress is very, very dangerous. Hey, Pastor P, and somebody when it comes to internal stress, Charlie, you go suffer. You go suffer in so many ways. Okay. All right. So let me go before we go into that. Pastor P and mommy. Oh Lord. Okay. So internal stress, by definition, is stress that comes from within us and is often the most common causes of stress. We often worry about things we cannot control. Example would be whether we are going to lose our job, our boyfriend, our girlfriend, our husband, our wife, because they're doing something wahala. Saa nneɛma nketenkete bi saa no. Ɛno koraa ha adwen koraa ase akɛseɛ no. Sɛ bi a awie sika ɛwɔ ho no ɛhya. Sɛ wodi ne nyinaa wie yi a anwummerɛ deɛ na wobɛdi saa adwendwen no. No, ekum nipa, and we actually put ourselves into situation which we know will cause us stress. Yenimusi adwendwen because there be a dia make can say bi o ha me ni cake asa me ka say they say the machine ne say bibi ha me medwin hu ma nwi hu de asia na asi. Enti no sɛ medwen ho na de atia na tie na menwen ho na ne atia na tie de I will choose sɛ menwen ho. If I worry myself, stress myself over my bills or the food I'm going to eat, and nothing will happen. And if I don't stress myself of my bills and the food I'm going to eat, and the same thing now, I will take not stressing myself. Because hey, the way I love this earth, if I die foolish death now, I go whip myself in a samado. It will not help me. Crap, 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 crap. As the P says, hey, you can go away. Okay. Pastor P says, people like me, they will say we are bad because we will voice out. Hey, Pastor P, if I want to no. I just don't get it. Why can I express myself? You can't tell me what I can or cannot do. If something is bothering me, you best believe you're going to hear about it. I'm not going to pamper you if you're not doing the right thing, but if you're doing the right thing, oh, of course, then I need to be able to acknowledge you, and give you the props. But if you're not doing it, I'll do that. For me, I do a lot of self assessment, self everything, self discipline. Now we're going to self discipline. That was the third one that he shared. And it's so difficult. That's he mentioned it. It's really difficult for people to hold themselves accountable, to even stop to identify what is wrong with them. None of us wants to talk about what is wrong with us all. But when somebody else's problems comes, we want to talk about it, right? When people do things and go through things, the lessons is for us to learn from their mistakes, for us not to fall into the same trap or do the same thing, right? But some of us will not learn nothing from somebody else's experience that they share. If I know it took me a lot of months and years for me to work on my anger management issues. Up to the time that I got married in my early 30s, and I developed anger from my preteen into my early 30s. Why did that happen? Some family members that I went to live with them because both my parents travel, the treatment was not pleasant. The flogging was unnecessary. I did not learn nothing from it. The only thing I learned from that was pain, how to endure pain, how to tame my tongue, how to be timid, how to be fearful, how to shut my mouth, not to talk when things are bothering me, how to keep things inside. So I build up internal stress for years, over a decade. It took my parents years to get me out of that, to get me to even have engage in conversation, be able to express myself and talk out what is happening with me. Corporate punishment in the Ghanaian community, some people are for that, but it does not teach your child or people anything. It's a form of an abuse. Nobody's saying do not discipline your child. Like people hear the word discipline, where if you put a number of Ghanaians, other African countries, and European people, now they will give you different definition. They are thinking of discipline. Parents wants to discipline their children, but they themselves are not disciplined. They don't have self-discipline. Because if they have self-discipline and mature enough now, when their child does something, they will not resort to the first solution in flogging their child. right? They will be critical thinkers and be able to find out something that will connect with the behavior. Why did my child did X, Y, and Z? How best can I teach my child to not repeat the same mistake again? Right? My home, I have a structured routine. Mame and Nanakwesi, they know their routine. Sometimes we go outside that. That's fine. They can earn time and do things. Being on electronics throughout the day on weekends is not healthy for them. So they need to do it in between time. If they spend more time than is given now, they're going to time is going to be taken off. So if they spend 20 minutes more, their next time, the next time or the day that they will get the electronic, that 20 minutes is coming off. They're not having it. So if they want to continue to lose time, they can continue to not follow the routine, the structured routine. So because they don't want to lose any time that they get, if they get 2 hours this morning and they're gonna get 2 hours later on in the evening, Fridays they can use it in the evening from 7:30, and then Saturdays they use it from 10 to 12, and then they have it from 5 to 7 on Saturdays. But in between time, they have to do reading, do math, some of the subjects that they're struggling with, they review that and do X, Y, and Z. So the fact that they are so used to that, sometimes, I'll be like, okay, you guys have extra half an hour or extra hour, or their dad will give them that. They will be so goddamn happy, so they're learning something. But to flog a child, they're not learning nothing. The next time, I got to a point that this specific uncle, when I'm doing things, I will measure it. Is it worth, just going ahead doing this and getting flogged? And I'm like, hell to the yes. I got used to being flogged. It wasn't a good experience, but I got to the point and said, was maybe until then family me, I don't care. Mesu, but it says I make us me di boni and me di boni. So Pastor P said, work daily on your mental health. Most people bother themselves with what people will say about them or how they see them. Live your life the way is best for you. Bam, 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 bam. Pastor P, Nyame Nhyira wo. Simple. Me, I don't I don't really value what other people sees me, think of me. That's their problem. You know, why should I have to bother myself? There's no need for that. You have to be able to fit. That's why self-acceptance is very important. Building your self-esteem, self-confidence, doing self-assessment, having value to your life, you have to add value. If you do not value yourself, there's a lot of things that you're just going to worry about other people because their life is not my life. Why should I worry about them? I shouldn't do that. And I mean, I think my parents, play a major part in it because when all my siblings, myself and my siblings, joined our parents abroad, the way our parents raised us, we love each other. I don't get envious or jealous of my brothers or my sisters because we all we all are independent. We all have done well. We all have established. We support each other. Like, most of my family members being in New York, like, if we need yam, we go to sister Mrs. we get yam. So Crisscross may go and get a box of yam or 2 boxes of yam, and then we will bring it to my mom's, our parents, and my mom will split it between us, which is my sister will get some, I will get my share, Crisscross will get her shares, my parents will get her shares, and then when she go visit my brother, she will also go and cook some for, like, we share things, when we buy certain things now, we share with one another. So some days, some months, if I buy it, I bring it and we do the same thing. So we look out for each other, we take care of each other. We don't like, and that's something that I love about my family. And then sometimes I think about it. If we grew up in Ghana around my aunt, the certain uncle that we live with for a couple years, I think my mind will be so dysfunctional. I'm always going to be thinking about somebody is the one uh, making me unsuccessful, but it will be on me, right? So we have to think about all that things. We shouldn't really care about what other people think of us, how they see us. They don't buy you food, they don't buy you clothes, they don't buy you underwear. So why should you worry about them? Nipa na enye ono no hwe wo. Enye ono no to atade hye wo, enye ono no to aduane ma wudi. Enti ade nti na yesa wudwen de sa nipa na eka ho. De owo hu no oka. Ono no na wo since I asked Ato Braka, some people project their own image on some people. Enti no bi wo ho no ma ono no send you no ono no, they don't accept themselves. Enti say bia wo ye bibi no obi kanfo a ne ya. Enti no, of course obeka ne ebe hyew pa na chese wo nso no wutie a ubetimi kra yare kra fa ho. Obi mutimi ye friend is saying enya depression, any bipolar, enum ne hu kro ne ba. Adding eno na eduru ho no ma ubehu, it goes into internal stress, it go into negative self-talk, right? You set unrealistic expectation for yourself. And one when you beba ahoso no na e skin deep, we ya hu hwe enye yi. Nti no say ye sua, you're learning coping skills that will help us express ourselves when we're going through some difficult times, struggles, challenges, and inner deep issues, right? And then also making sure that we're getting enough sleep, taking time for ourselves, doing self-care, and then self-discipline there. If say you have anger management issue, please work on it. Your partner will not be able to help you. Your partner should not be a punching bag. A lot of abusers, a lot of narcissists, a lot of coward, weak people. That's what the lack of self-discipline. Because for someone to raise their hands to hit someone, for someone to mistreat another human being, because humans, we're not possessions, we're not objects. We have emotions, we have feelings. So we need to be able to work on our problems, whatever it is that we're going through, health-wise, psychological, emotional, physical. We need to figure it out ourselves. Kay cannot change me if I make a decision not to change. Sɛ meyɛ m'adwene sɛ me nsesa, me kunu ɔbɛtwe ne mu tan akɔpem Nyankopɔn soro, me nsesa. Ɛno yɛ me choice. Saa na ɛyɛ obiara. nti no nneɛma bi wɔ hɔnom a ɛyɛ sɛ yɛyɛ double take na figure out sɛ ɛkwan a yɛfa so ɛkɔ no ɛbɛboa yɛn anaa. Physical symptoms of stress. Ebi nie. Sometimes, you may feel like your heart is racing. I said, wakuma bose pain, 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 pain. As wakumrikaba and zunkumrikabia, right? Chest pain. You feel it. You know you're inside. You get headache. Sometimes, you have dizziness. It happens. Some people will start shaking. Other people, they will have high blood pressure. Your muscles will tense up, right? Sometimes, you will have stomach or digestive problems. And sometimes, we talk about low sex drive. You have trouble having sex because nneɛma bi nkɔ yie, adwendwen de nneɛma bebree na ɛba. Your body, you feel pain in your whole body. Your inside there, everywhere, outside, inside, you feel pain. That's the physical aspect of it, right? And then, some of the causes of internal stress. Pastor P, thank you so much for bringing that because sometimes, this is why I love comments, contribution, it helps. All right. Example of stress, some of the stress, when one is going through a divorce, one's partner is cheating on them, loss of job, right? Increased financial obligations. So some of the Ghanaian women abroad now, because of you feel that it's a man's job to take care of you. Living in abroad and living in Ghana, is two different things because abroad, there are a lot of, oh my gosh, abroad stress room. We're not saying that for to tell you guys that if you have the opportunity to come to America, don't come or go to the UK or other European countries. We're not saying don't come. We just making you be aware. Say, okay, like when you come now, expect the unexpected. All right, so you can come and expect the unexpected. My internet is acting up, and then you have chronic illness or injury. Right, these are some of the example of stress, and then other times, what Pastor P put up, we get bothered by what other people think of us. Why should you be bothered with that? Sometimes, when people have emotional problems now, it could be anger, grief, guilt, low self-esteem, depression, and so forth. I am so glad that I did work on my anger management issue because it got bad, really bad. Whereas every petty, pathetic things, I will go into it all the way. I will jump in to make a big deal out of it. Like my heart will be racing. Hey, if I didn't stop now, I may have even developed, heart disease or something because it was really bad. So I'm glad to say I had loved ones, around me to be able to support me with that. All right, so let me do promo. Mhm. All right, so this is not the only platform that we come to learn. We have other educative platform also. Boss Lady should be coming soon. She's working on a lot of things and other options. So very soon she will resume with Fire Life Radio in Fire Drive time. Monday through Friday, UK time at 4 p.m. Boss lady also on na too. And she brings a lot of educative topics, when she comes, like Radio Muya Santua. The songs that Boss Lady will play is like incredible. So when you see her videos, share her videos, send it to friends to also, listen and take something out of it. And then we have Mami Trebois and Accra in Sankofa. Sia Chi Kasano, learn the Chi language, on Saturdays at 3 p.m. UK time at Fire Life Radio Honum. Honum, don't miss it. I think so. Our sister, Obapa Aisha Ankra with the X Factor. Sister Aisha, well, no, she does not do program, but when we do program, she comes and she also contribute big time. She's a big supporter in everything. Um, but she sells, Juice Plus natural supplement. Anywhere you are, all over the world, if you like to have Juice Plus, to balance your diet, you can DM her to get some information and she will give you all the necessary information that you need. And then she also sell Avon product. For the Avon product, you have to live in UK to be able to purchase some of the Avon products, accessories from her. So let's support Sister Aisha Ankra. And then we have our sister Nana Abra, Ahwenia, if you want costume ones, she will get it for you. You have a nickname that you, it's like a cute nickname. She can, custom that for you. And then she also sell organic hair product. I've been using her organic hair product for over a year now, and it's very helpful. I'm trying to, I last 2 years, yeah, I tried to go back to natural hair and I couldn't handle it. It was like too painful and I stopped. So I'm going to I'm trying to go do try it again. So I'm going to see if I'll be able to get it done because I see Pastor P has done it. Isaiah for that Ra has done it. you know uh a, a lot of people has been able to get it done, so let me see if I'll be able to uh do that. And then we have our author Sister Ya for the Atubra. Her Facebook page and her YouTube account is Auntie Ya's Book Corner. Go and subscribe her YouTube account and then follow her page. She does educative program on every Saturday, and uh, up, uh she also put up some pre-recorded, like videos, giving nuggets here and there, which are very educative. Saturday she comes live at 9:30 MST time, 11:30 EST time, and then she comes and talk about a lot of different topics. Sometimes she will derive it from any of her 4 books that she has written. So we need to come and support her on Saturdays and share her videos, invite friends to come. Her books, her first book is inspirational book, which is Reflection of a Thirsty Soul. The second book is, which is my personal favorite. I love all her books, but the second one is my personal favorite. Is The Beauty of a Woman's Heart, because I just love that book. I have read it multiple times. And then the third book is Reflection for My Weary Soul. It's a devotional book. And then the fourth book, Sister Ya, we're waiting for the fifth one, is Own It. Own It is, a guideline to taking accountability and responsibility of our own actions. A lot of people don't want to do that. I don't even know why. So if you would like to buy any of this book, not if you like, let's go and support our sister Ya for the Atobra. The marketing, editing, publishing, it takes money, right? Her books are also not expensive. I have bought books in the past, and some of them are very expensive. Very, very, very expensive. And there are some books, excuse me, that I bought that I thought it was going to be like the it, and it wasn't all that, and it was very expensive because the advertising and everything, like put it out there. But since I have for that to bra, all her books, like is really educative, and it has a lot of insight, you know. And so go to Amazon, Barnes and Noble's ebook and Kindle to get your copy. All right, and also go to her page and give her, um, you know, give her some um, comments on her books. Just to support her. We have Sister B. Russell. She does natural health and beauty. She's a beauty advocate. Um, she does program. Oh, she do pre-recorded one, about mental health and wellness, and she uploaded on YouTube. Her YouTube account is Ya Boatima Boatin dash Russell. So go and subscribe her and support her dedicated work. Mhm. And then we have Sister Sage Williams. Hey, Sister Sage Williams, go to sageshare.com, all right, to purchase some of her authentic merchandises. She has t-shirts, which I love, all right. The neck stays as it is, it does not stretch. You have some shirts when you buy it and you wash it, the neck it is when it goes from round to V, or it's just hanging. No, like her t-shirts are incredible. The design is amazing. Some of you have seen me wear it. I'm going to wear it every now and then. Y'all gonna see it. You see behind me, the background, the picture over there, the dress that I have on. I bought it from I bought it from Sister Sage Williams, her webpage, sageshare.com. And that dress, I love it. I love it so much because it falls on my body nicely. And I do have a scarf with it. I can use the scarf to put it in my, uh, around my neck, or like, use it, uh, put it over my head, for duku. As the scarf, I can, just wrap it around my head to like make it look, with a different look and stuff like that. Or maybe I can just wrap it around my midsection, whatever it is, or I can put it on either side of my shoulders. So it's like the day that I put on this dress, I didn't have the scarf with me. I put the scarf in the other room, and then Kay was like, "Let me just take a picture of you." I was like, "Okay." And then he did take the picture. So you see how beautiful that dress looks. All her dresses is like one size fits all. Not all. We have 15% of them that is cut in a certain way that you have to be a certain size, but 85% of her dresses is like one size fits all. I actually bought one of the dress. Since I said I think you know which dresses I know it's cut particular way, so I have to lose weight to put it on, and that's my motivation. Because I am going to get into that dress as to whether it likes it or not. So I got it anyway because the dress is like so beautiful. But I have maybe a month to go to get myself into that dress. And when I do put it on, I will let you guys know. And so she has, the dresses, t-shirts, creams, jewelries, beads, bags, ready-made hat, and like the scarf that you can use to do whatever you would like with it. Um, let's go to sageshare.com and support Sister Sage Williams. Her customer service is like mwah. It's like awesome. You your phone, your email, is a must. Your telephone number is optional. For me, I like giving my WhatsApp number, and being able to talk to her, because when you talk to people, you tend to gain more information than like sending email and text messages. But some people prefer that, so whichever one works for you, that's what you do. But when you do go into sageshare.com, the t-shirt, you may not see your color. So please do not come out of it. All right. Just order whatever it is that you want to order. And then once you finish, there's a comment box. You're going to tell let Sister Sage Williams know what color of t-shirt you want. Like if you have event, you go into a park, picnic, you have, an association that you guys do hold events and stuff like that. You guys can get a color of t-shirt that you all would like to wear. I think it would be so cute. Every time I talk about that, the color purple comes to mind. I don't know why, but every time I'm talking about like family picnic and stuff, it just that color just always pop into my head. I don't even know why. And then we have, yes, our sister Awumrikwa, lunchtime talk every Friday, at 1 p.m. I believe she's taking some time off, but she still have some videos that she has done, uploaded. At times she also come and do some nuggets, bangers. So it's like, go and listen to you, going to get a lot from that. We have Pastor P. Pastor P, Dreamers and Visionary. Am I saying it right? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. And like, she has a lot of insight, educational information, like it, and this is for free. Like, I just don't know. When you have educational program for free, people don't want to watch it. You learning something to build yourself up. And I've been to it once. The time that she does it is not helping me on Sundays, because Sundays from 3 o'clock, I need to like get the kids ready to leave to go to church. So it's like before I was like missing church a lot. So um the time is not beneficial. It's 3 p.m. US Eastern time, but I have to figure out ways and means how I can on my way, probably I can join in, and then the kids and I can listen to it as I'm driving. And that will help. I think that's something that I can put in. So let's go and suppose Pastor P. She also come and talk about life issues and health and wellness, also with Redox. And please, let's support Pastor P. Uh-huh. And then we have some of our brothers and sisters. They also, do program. We have Sister Angelina Ben, Angie's talk. She the 21st century nurse. She talk about mental health issues and also wellness. Also, and she also talk about general issues regarding life issue itself. The more the merrier. And she has a lot of insightful information, a lot of knowledge, wisdom that we can also learn from her. So go to her page, Angie's Talk, follow her Facebook page, and subscribe her YouTube. I believe Pastor P also have a YouTube account, right, Pastor P? You can has a patient, O Edwards. So it's like, let's support each other. Pastor P, your YouTube account, one, are you using your name there the same as your Facebook page? And then we have my big sister and boss sister Dachi Himefia Santofilina. She also does, some programs. Nowadays she spend more time on TikTok. I see her like cooking. Sister Dachi Hima, she loves food though. I love food also. I love food. 2 days ago, I ate. I believe I make some soakings. Gary. I Gary with canned milk, and I put peanut butter. No, peanuts in it. Hey, peanut butter, baby, yeah. Peanuts in it, and then I also put Milo. Kay was like, hey, aduane baako, nneɛma egu mu no. So once I finish with that, I love Gary because during my worst time, you know, during the when our parents, when we were not living with our parents, Gary going to secondary school, Gary and sugar is all I will bring. My older sister husband will give me a little money to buy provisions. If he doesn't get me some, the only thing I'll bring for boarding school will be Gary and sugar. So I that's what sustained me in secondary school. Keep in mind, both my parents was in abroad. They send money on a monthly to every other month. And when I go to school, my chop box only have Gary, shito, which my older sister will make the shito for me. And then, I have sugar. I didn't have no provisions. My chop box was empty, basically. I mean, that's not something I want to dwell on. It's like just terrible. Six, Gizzy, how are you doing? Good to see you. So it's crazy. So I love Gary's. I love soakings. So after I finished, I believe I think maybe less than 2 or 3 hours later, I was talking to Ken and I was like, "Oh, I'm hungry. I don't think I ate today." And he's looking at me like, "You serious?" I completely forgot that I did eat soakings. Sometimes you tend to forget. It wasn't like it was intentional. Yeah. So I still eat my Gary. Why? That's my favorite food. Soakings. I love soakings. And now I can eat it with a can of milk, without water. But I do put a little bit water in there. Mhm. What else didn't I say? Okay, so we do have some of our sisters and brothers, brother OBG series, brother OBGH series, um, brother Big Love, Big Love Radio, Spain, Big Love Spain Radio, which is like 24/7. Let's support him, and then we have Condemned TV for life management, Monday through Friday. So we can support each other, to build each other up. That's something that we need to do more often. So let me see. I think Sister Sage said, "Oh, Sister Sage, no problem." Thank you, Saja, for your business and also for the promo. I cannot thank you enough. You are amazing, one of the kind, very much appreciated. God bless you. Amen and amen and amen. God bless you as well. We are all uniquely made. So, all right. So for today, today we came to like talk about, health matters. We just need to take care of ourselves. And we need to take care of ourselves because, stress is, when it comes to stress, usually it's a reaction to what? Mental, right? Stress is mental. Nneɛma a yɛdwen ho bebree no, ɛno na ɛde yareɛ ahodoɔ bebree ɛba no. Nti no, and biribi a yɛdwen wɔ yɛn tirim no, it connects with our feelings, how we feeling inside. Nti obi wɔ hɔ nom ɔbɛka sɛ gya adwendwen no te sɛ awodwendwen a adwendwen no wodwendwen a ɛnkosi hwee. Woandwendwen a ɛnkosi hwee. But sɛ woandwendwen na wo create menka ne twi yi mu menka no bro. If you don't worry yourself and stress yourself or think too much and you come up with strategic planning or realistic one now, you move forward. Thank you for the promo, sis. I appreciate you. Blessings. Amen and amen. Blessings to you as well, Sister Ya. And I must say, you do the same thing for me, Sister Ya, for that, bro. And what are you saying? Sister Sage, so to say like, what you do for me, I can't say enough for. Like what some of you do for me, not just during live program. Behind the camera, it's even more than during a program. And I don't know how to thank you guys enough. I love you guys very much. Seriously, like, thank each and every one of you. Did I miss something? I feel like, but I don't know. Did I read that one? Yes, I did. Because, like, when we get stressed enough, we lose control of ourselves, our emotional, our rational thinking. We lose that, right? So we need to always try to stay calm, collected, and just do our very best. You will not die if you find yourself, going through some challenges, difficulties, and struggles. I'm not saying it's easy. It's never easy for you to go through dark days, right? It happens. Every single one of us have problems. Every single one of us go through challenges. Some of them may be seasonal after seasonal. Others, sometimes, when situations happen to us, it's not about the magnitude of the situation, and we all deal with things differently, but it's how we deal with it, right? So, like, if we don't prepare ourselves mentally, physically for certain things, that will break us, all right? And that's why sometimes you have people break down, people lose, people get depressed, people develop chronic illnesses because they cannot handle certain things. I mean, can you imagine when you live with your loved one and they're going through things and they cannot express that to you, and there's no other way that you can help them? It's very difficult because I feel like if I'm going through things and I'm not saying nothing about it, my partner, nobody can read mine. I can't read mine. So if K is going through things and he can say it, he can express that, I won't be able to help him. The same thing with my parents, my sisters, my brothers, my cousins, that I'm very close to. I have a big family. My family is huge, both my father's side, my mother's side. I'm not close to all of them, but I'm close to a decent amount of them. And I like it the way it is because you cannot be close to everyone, you know? So, but I'm not. Um, I'm very friendly. If saying hi and hi, that I can go all the way. But like, I have specific people, family members that, I call and talk to when I'm going through some hard time or challenges, to get some advice and suggestions, ways and means how do I go about certain things, and then because I know I can trust them and the advice they will give me, they will also use it. Don't go to just anybody, because some people, how they will advise you, trust me, it's not going to be the same. They're not going to be using it themselves. So if they're not using it themselves, why should I listen to them? My internet today is not well, right? Because it's breaking, right? So I'm going to leave you guys here today. I think that's what I'm going to do, because, and then by the grace, I'll see y'all tomorrow. By the grace, I think tomorrow, Sofo Samuel Koso will be here tomorrow. So at 3 p.m. tomorrow, every Saturday, 3 p.m. US Eastern Time, Sofo Samuel Koso and I, will come live to talk about marriage lessons. But sometimes he comes and teaches, general topic. Other times it's about marriage. Other times it's for the youth. Other time it's all around. So I haven't been check my WhatsApp to see what we're going to talk about um, tomorrow. And then this Sunday, last Sunday, I was supposed to come live with Alfred, Big Man, but I wasn't feeling well because my voice was like, like really bad. It wasn't, it didn't sound attractive, and I was having pain. Like, my throat was very irritating. So, but this Sunday, I will probably upload some videos, So we need to work on sleeping well, taking care of our body, our mind, you know. We need to work on our emotional health, in terms of how we receive things, how we deal with things, and not holding things inside. Pastor P brought up internal stress and things within. Don't do that. Don't keep things in. And the third one was self discipline. Okay, we have to learn to identify our strength, weakness, areas that we're struggling with, and we need to work on our problems. All right. If we do not do that, we're going to get worse and worse, and we're going to develop chronic illnesses. So sometimes some people be like, "Yeah, right." When you're doing something for so many years and you don't work on it, it becomes a habit. You rather develop positive energy, right? Rather than negative energy, because how you think, how you feel, it becomes part of you, right? When you get stressed, you may feel depressed, uninterested in life. Some people will go to the extent of wanting to commit suicide, which is something that we never want to hear a loved one going through that, or even other people, because some people, they just need to talk to people, having being anxious, being nervous of people, being afraid to be in the crowd, unable to enjoy yourself. Self love is something that everybody needs to, like, develop that. Self care, taking care of yourself. You prioritize yourself first. Everything that you do, you put yourself first, because if you don't take care of you, nobody else will take care of you. Trust me. Um, and do not lose your sense of humor. You know, sometimes Sister for that to Brad will send me some videos. Some of them are like funny ones, other ones, you know, you look at it, you be like, really? Do these people have sense? You know, others are like, you know, some very educative piece. Oh, Sister Hi, Sister.
Hello, sis. Meaning so point here, but there's something that happened that I just want to share as a matter of, you know.
Go
interest.
ahead. Thank you.
Sir, me pass so now, say sharing, me the meeting, the course of part, me we share. Until then, say me pulling me groups list now. This particular group I make, yeah, the top I pay me. And I'm saying, what's going on? And you know, me sure now, it seems like on way you me a group anymore.
Wow.
And I thought, to myself, because I haven't left it. Meaning, so I left it, and I can say, so I left it, so I shouldn't be thinking of sharing there. Into me sure anything. So then I went and rejoined, and I said no. And I'm a country share. Said I'm basing this on Pastor P comment, or can't say as for us we'll voice out. You know?
Yeah, no correct.
And I'm to you. You know what? I'm not going to let this go. And I'm a pair admin for the one that I'm familiar with from when I joined the group.
Yeah.
And I'm a true on a note, say, it seems like when you me a group, but Obian some cash in me say me post offensive post or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I'm say I rejoined, but on second thoughts, I'm going to take myself out again. I'm say I apologize for sharing good content. Just say you come for no. What is our issue? Well, I'm saying this without no, but this is too obvious. Just say, who say no, say the city who you'll be here or the wherever you need free more. We don't want to learn a beef now. Maybe I think it would be great.
Yes, yes.
I'm focusing on the point of say BBC. I don't just let it go. My dream will be become or back to come and tell me, but it doesn't matter all because I'm trying to share something there. You know. Where you need panel film. So I've seen that. You know the drill. To me, people share without thinking about it. Since you share, a boss lady, we all share each other's name all over the place. I'm saying, wow, we have a long way to go in terms of being open and supporting each other and that and that. Because groups need be your woman.
Yeah.
Some boss lady so bad nipa ko kasa wo so ne ade. Pastor P and their people are interacting, talking, also say, all command, everybody me program, everybody is interacting.
Yeah.
This particular group, no me who any be of any interaction per se. Say you can once a person and nipa de to talk.
No correct.
Media net to on how harmful is it? I am one. Yeah.
Sister ya me ho adwumi na minim de wo kan nso pa because me wo groups be a me wo ma say I don't post in it and I remove myself from it because me post to wo a me hu admin on approve but say me course so a me hu se nkrofo bebre nso apost so nti me hu se me a me content no na say ebia you be here na say no me no it is I have your personality, some of your personality. Me where I don't feel belong, I'll remove myself from it because and by force to say me you be a down for and then by force to say will be better me program and but to say you program for ankasa no ye ni nuado. Some of us talk about nuado. But he said their actions is opposite what they're talking about. Sometimes I need people who know me. Yeah, Mr. Okay, that is like really like ironic because we can't one thing and then you do another, and then your woman swap your drainers. Receivers, thank you for no. May thank you for no say, oh we are dear mama. They will say thank you and thank you, but on your BB and my mother.
Yeah.
So on your nature, no. And no your personality, I will soon, but obi or no ma, nani dan no pa no yes, sir, or be receive, but for them to support you, you blogging. And you know, and you say, yeah, nipa baako. Me no say me hu Ghana ni a me mfa ho say we ya Santini, we ya Chimuni, we ya Igbeni, we ya Pepeni, ye nyina ye nipa. We have to do things together. We have to support each other. We have to push each other up. Wonka say oh nipa we say nye say me sister ya te say me nya accident a medwuma say Ghana fo bebre a me ni omo interacting enim say me nya adwuma nipa baako kura nka say bia adwoa it say fa resume bra what the resume no kura na to clean so dey a me hu so ato akon. Nobody asked me that. Nigeria, madam for Nigeria ni bia na me no adwuma together. Me oba me am training no and obey me colleague trainer me be ni manager and no free hono or you cry your friend Johnny Praise or Tunyum woko YouTube wo Johnny Praise at Ninyum. I love Ninyum. I have confidence. And to make us one time obey remember so my interpreter if na today is the last day you be here sister ya I say I can tell the future. That was the last day for him to work because of the 3 months off or mommy you need free schedule so after that picture no and that's the picture I have of him and me together. And you know fast forward 3 years later and I me compare Juma I was going to na me call your friend is almost job fair and no cry Mrs. Kakitwa kun and a dimami and that yes I me come me full said the next week in tea Mrs. Sakita press cross and a friend no say Obusam say me call you nam so next week no see you barking look at the date me hear na yes and I'm say oh my gosh. Enti me kwana me koshia no wo me fa train na kwa man drive anko baby I me see ye no block one man na me hu no ti me ye o see emi ana me cha me ni na see also ye dan wa na me see o me nya adwuma enyo nti wo mo see job fair bi wa ha say no say what and you didn't call me Nigeria ni o and I'm see o enti o ye no say okay me kofi a me send no resume na me say okay resume me kita me send me nyi ba akoma no sister ya less than 1 week na juma mu hono ma frame ask schedule me for a interview say honum na me ye adwuma na me kwa ye adwuma ne so ka chem say me kwa interview na omu bisam so omu ntua me ahia me nka amount to say Ghana for bebre nya saade no they will never do it. So I went to know, me no, to say Nigeria for Nigeria ni nya obemwa hu se wonye. Nigeria ni ya obemwa hu so ye. Ghana ni nya ma hu se wonye. Snake under grass fro. Obe di wo boni to the extreme.
Thank you.
Ghanaians, majority of them. Or just say wouldn't ya ho ma no praise you. Who free one ma say feel say me penase.
Yeah, cowards.
Very.
Text me and not catch me says from now on, don't post anything here. You don't do this cowardly behavior. Yeah. So said I'm city and you are not going to leave this on me.
Most definitely.
Who can I to read it? You read between the lines and those that may count as pettiness. Pettiness. But I'm group. There's nothing happening there. No be the baby better one. So and also I hear nipple. Just that the outcome of who yeah. It's up to them.
I mean, sister Yati, me adia baako a meshia.
Small-mindedness.
Very much so. Adia baako a meshia over the years because it is say me shia adia no amwami a me nkoso nshia. So enti no to say because me hwe ba bia na me enuoma bia na ewo me ho a na enye because I'm not a saint. Maka ebufuo bia na ewo me so a na enye mabufu a na ewo me so kra na ni kwan mpo say emi kunke onu onya me ho adaje ba wonu so na onu so ebufuo ni bi wono ho nti no two fire together it wasn't a pretty thing. But it's like, you know, like when it comes to verbal abusive, both K and I, yeah, wearing fitting here. Way to mana way at trauma. There was no physical and stuff like that. But it drew baby, you know, you see again is saying ye yanti as ye way. Until the shia dear, yeah. Until so me tried the and I say, yeah, when he now won't pay tia. It's up to you. Sister Angelina Bar said that's why some of us are groupless. We love and support from afar. Most Ghanaian groups are a waste of time. Sister, as no problem that we can because selectiveness. What post to idea woman no approve ebi mu de near decline ebi mu de. And what's the point of you inviting me to be part of your group if you don't want to listen to my program? And you know to say me no to say I'd rather say omo accept me no me de me hu bebo but it's like, you know, if you don't I don't post in certain. I have a group brother Bafo social media na me share no why am me one of the admin into no me kwa na omo ade atutum ne ma me approve no ka kire me say ajodo me no me approve obia because say ebia me de me feel say mo am na beboa wo bi enti no me nso me kwa na eja me de tum ayi bafo champion club ayi na yi no kra ma me hwe ma me nka ne ye because who post to ma en fa ho ayi Bafo's fan club like who post to ayi wo ma we approve it so oni mi wo baby o jama ayi your friend is saying Prof Aban eba US no and I mean ni be shia ye ko shia ye we ko shia omo enti enye no krampa anka we don't even know each other in person but he made me an admin and I Drew got a mad love brother Drew like Drew on him on so not to say maybe be a me post to one you no or approval and a progressive me on the end in here say approval who send a come directly into no to say and to say because if you want my cousin mo like me program na no like into no so approve nso a na emi so no every single time bia approve it goes through so and a brother big love nso no ono nso the group no nso no big love radio group no and also the tomorrow approve and there's another one friends who like give me sports which is my cousin Nanaya Neye and no you can post it anytime there's no approval needed and brother big love ne group back no we him fan no so no I me admin into no who post to woman any of us can go and approve it into no there are like a couple groups now see great online radios abroad yeah and your friend is saying Apostle Nana Enyamesem group heaven is on is our home no and no the two honoma it goes directly into no ebi musani oma ye no ajiro oma prove and sent me no so me no I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered, like I know they all you're right, but I'm glad they say you spoke your mind and you remove yourself.
Kind of because you don't do that, and then I mean, at the other side of it, let's say your group, you can do whatever you want, but this is not how to do it, or you did it to the wrong person.
I think say most of the time, no, also we were they have a certain typical expectation, right? And you know me, no, I don't go with typical expectation. I want to go all around. And you know, if I don't fit into your typical expectation, then we leave it. We move on because we're pressing forward. I don't have time to move backwards. You know, I'm cool, sister.
I just thought I should come and talk about
well, thank you.
Wow, you know, but
thank you because this is part of emotional health, and exactly. You know, we have to get it out.
You have to say how you feel about something. You know,
yeah.
Oh, what your posts are offensive. We have a problem with it. But you don't do this underground, you have to act, you know, openly. Oh, they are making they're passive aggressive behaviors.
and I know we have a problem with that, parent. You know, so change power life, you know, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. And yeah, I'm going to set my alarm. Last week, me die, son. I'm see, hey. And then they me that too much, but it's then me here rest because you me me friends often I'm say suffer because my voice na me kasa me sing be makra. And it was like too crooked, and I'm saying no way, I'm not going live with this voice. This is Nyami shout yo na Nyami aduma your friend is saying actually, I will talk to you on the time because on the last month, Mika said, you see this month now, going to next month now, I need to come to you for you to mentor me because, you know, we need to talk about what I need to do and stuff. And, you know, I'm going to press forward. You know, we will talk on the other side.
On that side. Okay, thank you.
Amen. Thank you for coming through.
Thank you.
To share your thank you to each and every one of you, those who contributed, those who shared the program, those who like the program, love the program, use other emojis, you know, the hugging emojis, and those who invited friends to also come to be part of this because learning is like, you know, awesome. And also those groups that we share our programs in that you approve, and those who have made us part of their group, you know, thank you guys so very much. God bless each and every one of you. You guys take care. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And Sunday, keep looking out. I'm going to be bringing some stuff. So, and if you guys also have like topics and stuff that you want me to like talk about, or sometimes today I said, you know, questions and answers, but nobody asked a question. But it's okay, you know. Y'all take care. All right. I love each and every one of you. If you came on, and Sister Felicia, don't call. Welcome and thank you for tuning in. If you did came on and I did not acknowledge you, please forgive me. It's not intentional. Y'all take care of yourself and be happy. Take care of yourself. Always keep yourself first. You prioritize yourself first, but make sure you get enough sleep, your emotional health, and work on your self-discipline. Learn to instill self-discipline. It's difficult, but you got to do it.